Hi, and welcome. My name is Branndon Trigg. I'm a field inspection technician for the Edwards Aquifer. Today, I'm going to talk to you about my education and my career path that get me to the Edwards Aquifer. But first, some of my job functions: inspection of water wells and meters attached to them, investigation of the EAA rules and compliance issues, preparation, review, and mailing, and data entry in our meters program. Some of the cool things I liked about the EAA is our community outreach, seen in this video through the shoot. A couple of things about me. When I was in high school, I did not know what I wanted to do. Only thing I did know is that I wanted to explore the world. And one job I knew that I'll be able to do that is through the armed forces, in which I joined the United States Army. I did 4 years, and I was able to travel the world. What education and training certification I've acquired, and do I use them on my daily work? I currently have an associate degree in emergency management, which gives me insight in environmental hazards. I also have countless FEMA certifications for bio and natural disasters. Um, in the military, I was a petroleum supply specialist, in which I dealt with fuel, which is a hazardous material. My previous job as a field engineer, I dealt with treating water and purifying water, testing water, connectivity, things of that nature. So a lot of my previous jobs do relate to my current position. How many different jobs have I had, and do they all relate? Once again, I've had 5 jobs. I was a petroleum supply specialist in the Army. After the Army, I was a water technician, which I purified water and tested water. Um, After that, I went abroad and worked in Afghanistan, Dubai as a fuel operator, which is fuel, once again, dealing with hazardous material. After that, I was a senior field engineer, and which that position I held, I tested water, treated water on a daily basis. And now with the Edwards Aquifer, I'm an field inspection technician, and all those kind of go into play with environmental, so they all relate. What advice would I give my younger self if I could do my career path over again? One thing I would tell myself is finish school. And what I mentioned previously, I'm currently enrolled in school, but a lot of positions within the Edwards or in different career fields, whatever path you choose to pick, they always require higher education. And so with that, for me to get promoted or move on to the next level within the Edwards Aquifer, this is the reason why I'm currently back in school. What did I learn from my first job, positive and negative? My first job was in the armed forces, petroleum supply. I learned a lot about discipline, respect, being on time. Was my first job in the field I work in today? I would say yes. I was a petroleum supply specialist in the Army. I was dealing with hazardous material for the environment. Now I'm dealing with water and making sure no hazardous material goes back into the aquifer, into the environment. What tips do I have about successful job hunting and unsuccessful job hunting experience? One of the key things I would tell people about job hunting is make sure your resume is up to date. And whatever position that you're going for, make sure your resume reflects that position that you're going for. Do I have any guidance about writing resumes or filling out job applications for other jobs? Well, during my time in college with San Antonio College and Texas A&M, they have tons of resources will help you write resumes, job applications. For me, when I finished college, I paid for actually a contractor to help me write my resume for me. What do I look for when I'm hiring someone? Well, one of the main things I look for will be someone that's reliable, someone that comes to work on time, completes the tasks on time, and someone that works great with others. Because in my position, you have to work as a team. What are the top tips for a successful job interview and the biggest mistakes in interviewing? Some of the big things I've seen is people not being prepared for interviews, asking questions, they're stumbling around their words. One of the main things I tell myself is just be yourself. I mean, it's hard to tell people not to be nervous, but when you come in prepared, you shouldn't be that nervous because you know what question they're going to ask. And if you know your position, if you looked up your position or the position you're applying for online, you'll be more prepared. If there are any unique to consider if students want to enter my career path, want to be in a field inspection technician, we work 50% in office and 50% out of office. So if you like that type of work, I'm a outdoors person, so I like uh, outdoors, seeing different things. So for me, it's a perfect position. How's my work ethic affected me in my career? Well, all of the companies that I worked for and positions I held was always eager to help the employee progress their career, learn new positions, go to school. And I was one of the main people that was always eager to learn and learn new positions. With that eager to learn, which came growth. And a lot of those positions in those different companies, I was able to get promoted and get a better position with better pay. And these are some of the lessons I learned when people are asking, would you like to learn this position or go to school or take this training? Always be willing to accept. That's just growth as an individual. What do I see myself in 5 years? Well, I see myself in 5 years completing my bachelor's in environmental science, and hopefully during that time, within that time period, I can move on to a better position within the Edwards Aquifer as a environmentalist. And what's the day to day look like for me? What do I do? What do I love about my work? Well, in my position, we work 50% in the office and 50% outside the office. And during the summer months, we're outside the office conducting checks on water wells and the meters attached to them. During the winter months, December through March time, we're usually preparing for the mail out lists and for the AURs and a lot of data entry. When I have a decision or a problem at work, how do I go about solving that problem? Well, how I am, a lot of problems I like to figure out and solve them myself. But if I'm having an issue with solving a problem, I usually give it one of the senior people in my position that's been here longer that can help me. And they're always willing to help me out. One of the biggest mistakes I see employees make with negative consequences is being complacent. You're not willing to learn, not willing to challenge yourself. You reject change. And a lot of employees have this mentality, their careers become stagnant, not able to move on to the next position or get promoted. Hope you enjoyed my presentation. I enjoyed talking to you. If you have any other questions regarding the EAA, you can go on the edwardsaquifer.org website, our YouTube page, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Thank you.